live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to FC Dallas versus Inter Miami CF in the rematch of the century. I know that's facetious. A preseason match for Miami on their world tour, but it is the rematch of the century because Dallas-Miami, they're showing you why if you're watching the stream on MLSsoccer.com. This is why it's the rematch of the century. Miami beat Dallas during the Leagues Cup with that crazy comeback and won on penalties. And now they're back in Dallas, and I'm sure FC Dallas wants some blood in the Cotton Bowl. Wants to get it back in blood at the Cotton Bowl. So, or will Miami beat them again? We'll find out. I'm sure. But it is the rematch of the century. I will put that in the review thumbnail as well. I didn't put it in the tags or the title or the description, but I did put it on the thumbnail because I was being facetious. But I also do that for the review thumbnail because I think I'm funny. With that being said, starting 11s are as follows. For FC Dallas in goal, we got Martin Paz, the back five of Dante Sealy, Herbert Enley, Sam Junkwa, and Kosi Tafari and Sebastian Ibiaga. The midfield two, defensive midfield two of Liam Fraser, Iser Alara-Mendy. The defensive midfield two, or the front midfield two, attacking midfield two of Jesus Ferreira, Paul Arriola, and Eugene Ansa up top. Then for Inter Miami in goal, we have Drake Callender, the back five of DeAndre Yedlin, Tomas Aviles, Sergei Kritsov, Noah Allen, Jordi Alba. The midfield three of Julian Gressel, Sergio Busquets, David Ruiz, and the front two of Luis Suarez and Lionel Messi. The same starting 11 as the El Salvador game, except Kritsov is in and Ruiz is in. Two changes. Oh, and Calendar's in instead of CJ Dos Santos because he came back from the Camp Cupcake. And he didn't even start the game. They played Patrick Schulte instead, which, you know what, that's fair considering he did win MLS Cup. But still, no Benjamin Kromashki in the starting 11. No CJ Dos Santos in the starting 11 for Miami. And no, let's see, Gregory. No Gregory in the starting 11. They'll probably play, though. Leo Campana's on the bench as well, and he honestly was one of the players who I thought had the best game against El Salvador. But they're going to start Suarez instead. How we doing, Henry? Teams have walked out. They've lined up. Dallas wearing their away kits because they get a new home kit this year, so I'm not surprised. Miami wearing their black kits. Both teams wearing their secondaries from last year because they were carried over, of course. For Dallas, in goal, we got Martin Paz, the back three, Sam Junkwa and Kosi Tafari, Sebastian Ibiaga. Midfield forward, Dante Sealy, Iser Alara-Mendy, Liam Fraser, Herbert Enley. The front three, Paul Arriola, Jesus Ferreira, and Ansa. And they don't even have a bench on that. So, Fatma, nope, they got a bench. It's just mostly North Texas players. Oh, Carl Sainta, who played for Haiti at the Gold Cup. He's playing for New Mexico United, now North Texas. Now he's playing on the bench for Dallas. They filled their bench with North Texas players. Starting 11 for Miami, Drake Callender, DeAndre Yedlin, Tomas Aviles, Sergei Kritsov, Noah Allen, Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, Julian Gressel, David Ruiz, Luis Suarez, and Lionel Messi for Miami. Similar bench to the last game, except Gregory, Kromashki, and CJ Dos Santos are sitting on the bench. And they have Israel Boatright on, who's probably there to replace Farias. Sunderland was on the bench against El Salvador. So Stefanelli's on the bench too. This is Miami's best starting team. Yes, sadly enough, they don't have Farias off the bench because he blew out his knee, ACL tear. He's out for the season. Bad luck. I mean, it wasn't really his fault. I mean, El Salvador freaking tackled him harsh. Cotton Bowl history. This is Dallas's original home stadium. They played there from 1996 to 2005. in their first home game at the Cotton Bowl since September 30th, 2009. So they've returned to the Cotton Bowl for a big old preseason game, the rematch of the century. Because I'm still going to be facetious about it because I think it's hilarious. Tafari not wearing any long sleeves. That's badass. This game is on MLSsoccer.com, by the way, just like the El Salvador game was. The next one against Al Hilal will be on Season Pass. And we're off. 0-0, we're off, and this is the last time Miami will be on stateside ground until they play Newell's later in the middle of February, which we may cover that depending. I'm going to check what CCL games there are, but I'll be finalizing that, honestly, either tonight or tomorrow. I need to start filling out the rest of the schedule. I only got January down. I'm not going to lie. 35 seconds in. Back to pause. Miami pressing. Good play forward. Let's see. Kritsov plays it wide to Messi. Messi plays it up. And nobody... Well, Gressel didn't get there first, but he played it to Gressel. Free Farias ACL. That's not how it works. That's Tom Brady, Marcus Stroman, Seth Rollins. Who else? Off the top of my head. That's not how it works. Exactly. I mean, I hate it for Farias, but they have to take out a piece of your patella tendon to graft in a new ACL, and it takes about 8 months to heal from that. Unless you're Marcus Stroman. He only healed from it in 5 months and then had his rehab starts for the 6 month. So technically really just 5 months. The ref is Ramesh Chushan. Oh, Lord. Oh, we're going to have a fun one tonight. Free Dave Roberts, if you know what I mean. Fire him? No, I want to see how he screws this up, to be completely honest. I want to see how he screws up Otani, Yamamoto, Mookie, Freeman. I want to see how he screws this up. Then you can fire him. I'm still a little bit pissed off the Jays didn't get Otani. Dallas going forward. Shot. Goal. 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 Jesus Ferreira. 3 minutes in. Horrible defensive marking from Miami. And Dallas has the lead in the rematch of the century through Jesus Ferreira. The Pirate of the Caribbean. Jesus Ferreira. 3 minutes in. Oh, Lord. One. Okay, no, Miami might be having some problems. I'm not going to lie. Allen got burnt. Burnt. We need our big center back target to come soon because Kamal ain't here. Why trade him to Portland? That's just, dear Lord, that was stupid. No, not for Portland, but for y'all, that was stupid. 1-0, 3 minutes in. Dallas. Then again, I'm not going to get that book out. It's a tight squeeze. I'm not doing that. Didn't Dallas score early? I mean, Allen, my God. If they're going with a 3-back and 2 wing backs and Noah Allen's one of the 3 center backs, I don't think, no. Dude barely was good enough to replace Jordi Alba at outside back, at wing back. The dude can't play center back. He is, Jesus Christ, he's horrible. Noah Allen, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Dude had like one good game and they trusted him way too much and I don't know. And he's just proven he's not worth that trust. And the ball's over the top. Allen, oh Lord, he lets it go out for, okay, it's a goal kick. Ned likes to fleece GM. Yeah, he sure fleeced him. They're asking Noah to do too much. I think so. Oh, and Kritsov was right there. Like, it was in this tight of a window, by the way. So, I mean, Kritsov is not innocent here by any means. Allen cuts in. There's this little gap on Ferreira's shot. Kritsov is here. Allen's here. And freaking Ferreira just gets it through. And Calendar comes way off his line. Cuts down the angle, which... There you go. That's got to be Jordi Alba. Okay, he's onside. Pulls it back, though. Messi conceded 4 minutes in. Well, it wasn't Messi who conceded. It was Noah Allen, Sergei Kritsov, but still, okay. DeAndre Yedlin. What happened to Messi? He hadn't even touched the ball but once. His pass was offline, though, because Gressel didn't get there quick enough. Which that was about, what, 30 seconds before the goal? 6 minutes in, 1-0. Again, I wouldn't blame this on Messi. I wouldn't blame this. So, 6 minutes. A backline of Allen, Kritsov, and Viles is cancer. Well, Allen being in there, you're right. Let's see. Kritsov is way too slow. I mean, at this point, yeah, just play Chris McVeigh. That's got to be a corner. Corner? Yep, corner Miami at right back. Judging by this lineup, I think Yedlin's still the starter at right back. I like it. That was cool. I hope Toronto's Toronto's goalkeeper kits are awesome. I know they're every team's goalkeeper kit, but I'm talking about the colors Toronto's gonna wear because damn it if it is, I might just buy one. I like that purple one though. Kritsov been slow, Ryan Sailor's slow too. Cross in. Whoa. Is it gonna go in? Yes, Busquets! Oh, it's saved off the line by Pass. Inter should have done a Liga MX team for preseason games and would have sold more seats in El Salvador. El Salvador was freaking packed. Now the Cotton Bowl, yeah, no, it's not. 8th minute, it's not. But they're going to Saudi Arabia, they're going to Japan, they're going to Hong Kong, I think. Oh, and they're playing Newell's at home. I don't think it's hopefully TFC have a red, white, and gray one. That's not the point of keeper kits. It's to they'll have a black one. Maybe there'll be some red accents, hopefully. How we doing, Connor? I want to see what they do with the blue one, because I always like the blue keeper kits. Like the Honolulu blue keeper kits, or whatever they call it. Like the 2018 one, and then last year's. I need to see if they still have that 2018 keeper kit with a TFC crest on it on eBay. I've always wanted that one. Stripes red and white on the shoulder. Maybe on like the black jersey. Unless you're talking about the away kit. But I have no idea what they're going to do with the away kit. But personally, I've heard maybe they're going to make the home kit from last year the away kit and put out a new home kit this year. I've heard. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard through the grapevine that might be the case. These Lions home playoff uniforms look way better. Way better than whatever Miami's doing. What? Messi with a free kick. I'm confused. I was talking about the Dolphins. 10 minutes in, and that free kick goes nowhere. Messi. Yes, that is a pretty nice kit. I hate Man City, but... Oh! Corner. Whatever Miami's doing in the field. Fair enough. Okay, I get it. 10 minutes in. Speaking of Lions jersey, I might just buy an Amon-Ra St. Brown Honolulu blue jersey. I'm sure they'll, if they make the Super Bowl, certainly. I'm sure there'll be a Lions jersey at Lids. I'm sure there will be. Glad the Niners pulled through at the end. They damn near lost to Jordan Love. I'd be worried about what the Lions could do because the Lions' defense is better than the Packers and Jared Goff is better than Jordan Love. Okay, one of those things might be definitely true. The other might be bullshit, but one of those things is definitely true. They never will become contenders again. Mansueto owns them, yeah? I'm confused. The Fire change owners, so I think it's still Mansueto. Yeah, the Chicago Fire are not going to be contenders ever again. I'm sorry. They don't give a shit. They don't care. Maybe Frank Klopas is the answer, though. They always seem to do better with him as the interim, so maybe him as the full-time head coach. Maybe it'll work. Messi, chips on, saved by Paz. Still 1-0, 12 minutes in. I don't know, but I say never. If you choose Patrick Mahomes to win versus Lamar, then you're crazy. Well, the good news is the Chiefs are playing their best football of the whole season right now. So. And I mean, Jason Kelsey, Taylor Swift, they'll all be there in Baltimore. Shot, goal! Oh, no! Messi, wide. Damn. Wide. Just slightly wide. I thought Dallas was dead to rights. Paz made the save. He was onside, then Paz got a hand to it. Paz got a paw to it. Shaqiri needs to move to his home country and join FC Basel. Chiefs going back-to-back, and I'm all in for it. Well, I mean, I'm good with it. That means we might see Travis Kelce propose to Taylor Swift at the end of the Super Bowl. I want to see it. Like, if the Chiefs are going to be in the Super Bowl, I'm down. Even if it's at the Lions' expense. But either way, if it's Lions-Chiefs, we win either way. Caught, cleared away by Dallas. Still 1-0. Yedlin picks it up, and Allen's going to run all the way back. Yeah, Noah Allen sucks. Yeah, get rid of him, please. I'm not even a Miami fan. Jesus Christ. Cross in, corner. What's with the Pesci stuff, though? Which penalty did he score? Yeah, I don't get the Pesci stuff as much. Pinaldo, I mean, he's known for penalties. Cristiano Ronaldo's known for penalties. Messi isn't, though. I mean, I have to give that to Messi. Did TFC get good players? Besides Davy Flores, no. We haven't done nothing besides get Davy Flores and draft Tyrese Spicer. We haven't done nothing. Not a damn thing. Yeah, I'm not doing the player pyramid this year, this preseason. I don't think there's a point. We may sign one player. We got a drafted player, and I don't think anybody's going to be in the top 2 tiers. Not even Bernadeschi and Insigne deserve to be in the top 2 tiers. Okay, no, maybe Alonso Cuello, but the player pyramid's not worth doing. It really isn't. Unless you just want me to have everybody in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th tier and just shit on almost everybody. Yeah. No. I'm not doing the player pyramid this year. It's not worth it. I just thought of that today. It's not worth it. Like, only Alonso Coelho is the only player I'm going to say anything more than 50% positive about. So, no reason to do the player pyramid this year. Unless we go on a signing spree and it's some really big players instead of bit part players. Wait, Al Hilal actually terminated his contract. They did. Why have I not heard of this? Well, thank you. Shot! Oh! Side netting. Side netting. That Ruiz? Yeah, it was David Ruiz. That was a good shot. He's really good, though. You know, personally, if I'm Miami and they don't get a good center back, I throw Busquets in the center back, the back line. I would throw Busquets in the back line, put Gregory back where he was, and have Kromashki and Gressel play the midfield. Or, yeah. Gregory, Kromashki, Gressel, and they throw Busquets in the back line if they don't get anybody worth a damn. It sounds about right to me, because Noah Allen, no. You want to contend? No, he should not be back there. I'm sorry. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no, he shouldn't be back there. Hell no, he shouldn't be back there. If I was Tata, I'd do it right now. When they play the Saudi teams, I would do it. Busquets in the back line with Aviles and Kritsov. Noah Allen stable to the bench. Gregory, Gressel, and Kromashki in the midfield. There you go. I have no idea. I just hope they don't get baggy again. I hate baggy football shirts. No. No. I want them to stay tight. Or at least, you know. I grew up going for Cristiano. I was anti-Messi growing up. To the point where I was like, oh, Pozuelo's better than Messi, when I really liked the way Pozuelo played. Or since I liked the way Pozuelo played, I liked the way Messi played. I just didn't want to admit it. I was being a hipster. So I was being a football hipster. But I started to realize we should respect both of them. Now, do I still like Cristiano a bit more? Yes. Am I still going to root for Miami over Al Nassr? Yes, because CONCACAF, of course. But I shouldn't have hated one for the other. I don't think that should have ever happened for anybody. We should have respected having them both at the same time. And it looks like the same stuff's going to happen with Haaland and Mbappe, which I know I sound like a hypocrite here, but Haaland 100%. I can't stand Mbappe, but that's not because of the way he plays. I respect the way Mbappe plays. I just think he's a diva. I just think he's a punk. I hate his mentality. Busquets being in the game leads to us having a bad transition defense. There's a reason he's not the 6 usually. Yeah, but Michael Bradley had the same problem late in his career, and he honestly played better as a center back than a 6. So if it worked for Toronto, I mean, Busquets is still a better player than Bradley was the past 4 years. I mean, I think he could be fine playing the Mascherano type role because, again, he's not part of that transition most of the time. Most of the time. See, there's a point to this. There's a point to this. But that, fair enough. Pulisic should come to the MLS. Hell no. No. Best case scenario, we finish like 10th. There's no way. We're not making the playoffs. Not with them basically doing barely anything. Yeah, no, we're not making the playoffs. We'll win more than 4 games this year. We'll win about 7 games. 7 games plus all comps. We'll win the Canadian Championship. We'll probably win 1 Leagues Cup game, and we'll win more than 4 games in the league. But we're still not making the playoffs, though. We hit rock bottom. I think we'll go up a little bit. We won't stay at rock bottom, but we're not making the playoffs. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. He's right. The French league sucks. He's right. Miami also lacks speed and discipline in the back line. Even Kamal wasn't the quickest. Ferreira free kick. Far out header. Oh, almost. 20th minute, 1-0. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get this one going. Sources indicate news of a contract termination for Neymar is fake. The Saudi team is freeing up a slot for foreign players with Henan Lodi taking that spot. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. The whole time. I was like, yeah, Neymar's off the squad because he blew out his knee, and they can't have that many foreign players. So of course take Neymar off the squad when he can't play. That's what I thought it was. And I said that the last game Miami played. Yep, it's 1-0 Dallas still. Problem I'm seeing here is Messi's making these logical passes, but the players can't seem to read them and get into the position of a pass. It's like Messi is seconds ahead of them. Well, I mean, that makes sense, but that's why you have Suarez up top. That's why you should be starting Kromashki, because I think Kromashki and Messi started working really well together. You should have kept Joseph. I mean, I get why they kept Campana. That's for more post-Messi, if they could keep him for like the next 3 years. He's a really good striker, but you get my point. Ruiz is a youngin. Gressel, he played for Atlanta. He played for Tata, but he has no idea about Messi. Like, Gressel's a good player, but making that run, I don't think he'll get used to it. I think he will. I think Gressel's a true professional. He'll get used to it. But there's a reason why Suarez is there. There's a reason why Joseph, for a while, worked. Campana needs to and Campana played the second half without Messi. So even though he looked good against El Salvador on Friday, that doesn't mean anything because Messi wasn't playing. But I thought Campana looked really good. Personally. I thought he looked really good. Messi Supporter Shield isn't going to happen because Messi's going to play Copa America and possibly 2 to 4 additional friendlies in different months. Also, we got Champions Cup. I never said Miami Supporter Shield was going to happen. I had y'all finishing like 3rd in the East. Or I have y'all finishing like 3rd in the East. But that might change. From the past 2 games, that might change. On paper, I say about 3rd in the East. It might actually be 5th. But we'll see what happens when I make my predictions. Don't worry, that'll be around a month away. That's around a month away, yes. You saw Ghana out. Yeah, I can't believe it, to be honest. I mean, I can't believe Jesus Ferreira scored against Miami, but Noah Allen and Kritsov, for some reason, almost pancaked him, and he still got it past him. I can't believe it. 8 days from now, Inter's facing Al Hilal. Inter should win, but Al Nassr should be a harder matchup. They're losing 1-0 to Dallas. By the way, soccer guy's on the ground there, so big ups to him. They're losing 1-0 to Dallas. Timber's backline is now very fast and got some younger legs. I love to see it with some good depth pieces. Timber's going to concede every game. With Maxime Crepeau and Kamal Miller? What? And Zach McGraw, are you out of your mind? What? Miami's going to concede every game. Especially if they keep Noah Allen in that back line and don't sign anybody. Dallas ain't playing too badly, though. They're playing very good. I feel like they watched their game film. Oh, nope, foul. Suarez chips it past anyway. Have them too. They should have done Gressel at right back, have Kromashki and Sedio as the dual 10s. Yeah, that's a good idea, but then what do you do with Yedlin? Well, you throw Alba in there? Well, you throw Alba in there? Into the back line instead of Allen? See, I didn't say that we're prime Juventus, but Kamal Miller was one of the big 3 reasons Miami won the Leagues Cup. And he kept them afloat for most of the season before Messi came in. Zach McGraw damn near carried Canada to a freaking Gold Cup semifinal. And they should have made it if Scott Kennedy wasn't such an idiot. Shot over the bar. Yedlin goes on the bench. So, you're saying Gressel better than Yedlin. Interesting. Miami have like 95% ball possession and Dallas is playing really defensive right now. Well, you could do that when you're up 1-0 and you're afraid you're going to allow a goal. Might as well let them have the ball and beat you. Might as well. Like, they have to beat you. You have the early goal. You punched him in the mouth. They have to beat you. Might as well let him have the ball and see if Messi can beat you. Might as well. And besides, it's preseason. Might as well work on your defense. We're talking about FC Dallas here. I don't know if you noticed, but Alan Velasco's out till like June. Messi goes down to the box. No call. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I do too. That's fair. That's fair. Can defend more than Yedlin can. That's fair. Yedlin's never really been a good defender. That's true. Messi got pushed from an angle he got pushed. No VAR, so they're not going to check it. Yedlin should convert to a full-time winger for Miami since that seems to be his best role. Yeah, but they're not really using wingers. They're using wing backs. Like Gressel's in the midfield. Then cutting in. And Messi's dropping down. Suarez is the higher-up striker. Messi's dropping down. Yedlin's playing wing back. I mean, shot! Messi didn't get good enough power on it. Or enough balance, I should say. 27th minute. So you're basically telling me I only see wing backs here. So, but then again, Noah Allen's also outside back playing center back, but you have a 3-back where he's playing center back and he's already gotten burnt. Ruiz is in the midfield. Busquets is, I guess Ruiz is the 6 here. Busquets is the 8. Messi's dropping down to be more of a 10 and Gressel cuts in. Suarez is the higher up striker. Yeah. Idea where Joseph might go. I heard like a rumor in Italy, but it doesn't seem like he's staying in MLS. I heard a Brazilian rumor. I heard an Italian rumor. I didn't hear anything about MLS, which honestly is stupid. I mean, I don't know. I'd say a team like, I don't know, Toronto, who had no striker last year, should at least kick the tires on him. He'd still be better than CJ Sapong. Because Joseph still scored, 8 goals last year? Gressel was signed by Miami because Tata's there. So, no, he's probably not leaving. Tata prefers a 4-3-3, would switch it whenever we need a goal and play in a back 5. So I guess Gressel right now is on the wing. So, but he started with a 5. He started with a 5-3-2, which is really just a 3-5-2, depending on how you look at it. But drop ball. I'm going to do a Montreal career mode and make them great again. They've never been great. Yeah, problem, they've never been great. So you would just be making them great. They've never been great, except for, 1 year with Wilfred Nancy. But does that constitute great or just their best season ever? Like, is it really? Fluke. As you like to say and yeezus like to say, fluke. Fluke. I call fluke. 29th minute. Have they ever been great? Besides that one fluke year and that one CCL run while they were still shit in the league. Shot over the bar. Because they made the CCL final, but they were still absolutely crap in the league at that point. Group stage and knockout wise. They were crap in the back end of the 2014 season during the group stage, and they were crap in the 2015 start of the season in 2015. Then Drogba came in. And then they beat Toronto in the knockout round. Ugh. Dallas playing forward, cross in, headed away. I was listening to the Extra Time episode where they were talking about Columbus being the next dynasty team. That's kind of high praise. You know what? I see it. I could totally see it. Wilfried Nancy, like, he's a damn good coach. He's honestly right now the best coach in the league. Right now, Wilfried Nancy is the best coach in the league. He's got great players. He's got a GM who knows how to work the cap in Tim Bezbachenko. They make good signings. I mean, they never even lost a step when they got rid of Zelarayan. So, you know what? I can believe it. I believe it. I think Columbus, I'll give you this one. I have them winning the East. Regular season, at least. I have them finishing first in the East. I really do. I don't see who else on paper could be top of the East. I don't think Cincinnati will do it again. They'll probably be second. It'll probably be Columbus, Cincinnati 1-2, Miami third. And after that, it's just a whole bunch of, mid in the East. Anybody could be fourth. Well, not Toronto or DC or Chicago, but you get my point. Unless John Herdman freaking has them playing out of their skin. But I don't even see that. Atlanta could be fourth. If Almada stays all year, they could be fourth. But I need to see that. I need to see if that move happens. As it stands, that's why it's good to wait till right before the season starts to do the predictions, like the weekend before. Because even the move could still come in, but I don't want to do it right now because Almada could still leave. Of course, it's more likely that he stays for the summer if he stays through the rest of January. If he stays through the rest of January, I think Atlanta's probably the favorite for fourth because they still have Almada, but then they could still sell him in the summer. And let's remember, he'll probably go to the Olympics, if not both the Copa America and the Olympics. If Argentina wins that Pre-Olympico tournament or gets to the Olympics through the Pre-Olympico tournament that's being played right now in CONMEBOL, he'll probably go to both. So that means Atlanta's going to be missing him for like 2 months. At least that second month is during Leagues Cup, so that's better, I guess. So they ain't gonna do nothing in Leagues Cup, I can tell you that much. I agree with that. If Almada stays, Atlanta's probably the favorite for fourth in the East, but that's also because Almada's going to be gone for like 2 months in the season. He'll be at Copa, and then he'll be at the Olympics if Argentina were to qualify. If they weren't to qualify, which they should qualify, Pre-Olympico's going on right now. If you know, you know. If they qualify, at least he's out during Leagues Cup, so I guess it means they're just not going to win Leagues Cup. But no Almada, no party. Did we not see one of the first game of that Columbus series? They played pretty well in Game 3. He's on the Pre-Olympico squad right now. That's why. He's the captain of the Olympic squad. He's on the Pre-Olympico squad right now at the Olympic qualifying tournament in CONMEBOL. He's there. Oh, and Rocco Rios Novo's there too, if y'all remember him. Former Atlanta goalkeeper, current Phoenix Rising goalkeeper. He's there too, by the way. But so, I mean, why would he not be called up to the Olympics if he's playing at the Pre-Olympico, unless Atlanta basically are just like, no, we're not letting you take him during the Leagues Cup. Sorry. We're not forced to. It's not a FIFA window. Ariola's off. Oh, Dallas aren't making subs. Ariola and Alara Mendy are off. Friend Sabalang. Huh. Well, yeah. I think somebody was trying to say back a while ago on stream in the chat that Santos and Celtic have a connection, and that's why they have similar jerseys. I think that's what was said. I have to check. Club America versus Inter Miami will be a great match. I mean, I would, on paper, yeah. Again, Noah Allen's probably going to throw a wrench into that. 35th minute, 1-0 Dallas. Dallas playing very well defensively. Miami hadn't found a way to beat them since the goal. And they've allowed Miami to have the ball. I did not see that, no. Damn. We'll see if Football Americas talks about it. Well, are we talking Santos in Brazil or Santos Laguna? Like, that depends on the... If it was Santos Laguna, I would have heard about it. I can't believe... I mean, I was watching NFL games, but I'm sure I would have heard about it. I was still looking like Instagram and stuff. I'm sure I would have heard about it. I guess we're talking about Santos in Brazil then. 36 minute. Either way, it's still sad. Cross in. Header, Kritsov heads it away. Oh, not great. 37th minute. The guy ran over a bunch of Monterrey fans after the game, so it was Santos Laguna. I did not hear anything about that. Not on the Liga MX Reddit, not on Instagram. Didn't see anything on YouTube. We'll see if Football Americas brings it up tonight. I mean, they did bring up the Querétaro incident. Shit, was that more than a year ago now? It doesn't feel like it was that long ago, I'm not going to lie, but it was crazy how Rocco Rios Nova was eligible for the U.S., Mexico, and Argentina. It's crazy how Argentina has him on the Pre-Olympico squad, though. He's not a bad goalkeeper, but he certainly is an Argentinian level. But it's like the Zion Suzuki situation, I guess. Yeah, I mean, after the way Zion Suzuki played against Iraq, I don't think he's better than Matt Turner. Or Callender. Or Stefan. Or Slanina. I don't think so. I mean, he's raw, but Jesus. I don't know why Moriyasu is pinning everything on a raw goalkeeper, a raw young goalkeeper in Asian Cup. I don't know what the hell he's trying to do, what point he's trying to make. Good that there were arrests made today. Good. The driver from the crash is from the USA. So a Monterey fan from the USA goes down to... Lol. Like, to me, it makes no sense. Pause. The Moriyasu taking a Zion Suzuki and starting him. Like, I've seen so many people in the CONCACAF sphere be like, oh, Zion Suzuki might just be the guy for the USA if he chose not to get cap-tied by Japan. Or the U.S. should have cap-tied him. I'm like... And then I see how he plays against Iraq, and I'm like, are you sure about that? If he ain't ready for the Asian Cup, you think he's ready for the Copa America? Thought so. You sure about that? Zion's okay, it's just Japan's games are on so early. I saw how he played against Iraq, and hell, Vietnam won much better from what I could see. They just ended up winning 4-2. Both goals are on Suzuki. He's a young goalkeeper. He's raw. But the way the U.S. fans are talking about him, saying, oh, we should have cap-tied him. He would have been our starter over Matt Turner or Zach Steffen at Copa America. I'm like, no. No. Is Drake Callender playing? Yes. He's back from the Camp Cupcake. He's starting this game. Or Patrick Schulte. I mean, Berhalter did start Schulte over Callender on the game against Slovenia, which I was a little bit shocked by that. I mean, Patrick Schulte's a great goalkeeper. So, I mean, he's in the discussion. If he started over Callender during a Camp Cupcake game, I mean, he's got to be in the discussion. I mean, hell, Slanina's still in the discussion. And if Horvath is still in the discussions, Schulte should be there. I'm sure Patrick Schulte will probably have the best season of all three that aren't Matt Turner, if I'm being completely honest. Like, Callender is good. I'm not saying he isn't. But Patrick Schulte, it depends if Columbus has him doing a lot of work. But the less work he does, but the more saves he makes, the better. Like, I feel like Schulte's going to break out even more this year. That's my point. Like, he had a good season last year. He won the MLS Cup. He won the MLS Next Pro Cup the year before. He's been on a development curve pretty exponentially. I think he's going to break out even more this year. Like, he has to. He was also good at slew as well. 41st minute, 1-0. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I mean, they did lose to they did lose one of their games in January camp last year, and Hudson was the coach. But you know what? I'm not surprised that Berhalter lost to Slovenia 1-0 during January camp. I'm not surprised at all. Like, that team did not look like they wanted it at all. They were just there to go through the motions, get a game in, and that's all. And Berhalter didn't help him with the tactics because that jackass doesn't know anything. So, I think Schulte, the reason it was only 1-0, Schulte kept him in it. He was probably one of the better players in that game, I thought, personally. Again, speaking of Patrick Schulte, giving him the respect he is. Going forward here, nice. Suarez cleared away. 42nd minute, 1-0. Greg Ball, we know. Any thoughts on Allegri Ball at Juventus? They're somehow top of the league, so it must be working again. He's still a football terrorist, though. Allegri's still a football terrorist, though. I don't care. Juve Merda. Today announced NYCFC signed 2024 Super Draft pick Malachi Jones to an MLS contract through 25 with options through 27. So a 2-year contract with further 2 years options. Okay. Plays forward. Nice. Messi. Do I question Berhalter's continuity if he doesn't win the Nations League in March? I've been questioning him. Nations League doesn't move the needle. They win the Nations League, he did his job. Pass the post. They lose the Nations League, they're not going to fire him anyway. My point, you know where really the rubber meets the road? Suarez goes wide. Yeah. After watching the past 2 games, I think their chances are severely going down. They need a new center back. Noah Allen ain't moving the needle. Sergei Kritsov is freaking old as hell. And Aviles is the best by default. They need somebody to replace Kamal Miller. If they want, Kritsov could still be a starter if they have somebody to replace Kamal Miller in that back 3. Or if they put Busquets back there, like Bradley was with TFC. But as of what I'm watching, Miami's had the ball for most of the half. They haven't done a damn thing with it. They're down 1-0. They couldn't score against El Salvador, and El Salvador was defending for dear life as well. So the final ball has not came off for Miami. I know it's early in preseason, but Dallas has played a pretty good game. Dallas has honestly outplayed them and hasn't had to worry about a damn thing since Ferreira scored. So, yeah, the chances are going down for sure in my book. I need to see more. I really do. I really need to see more. But where the rubber meets the road on Berhalter is if they get knocked out in the group stage or get embarrassed in the quarterfinals of Copa America. If that happens, especially a group stage exit, he cannot continue. Cross in. Yedlin didn't get there. Cleared for a corner, 45th minute. Where the rubber meets the road on Berhalter is if he doesn't get them out of the group stage at the Copa America or they get embarrassed in the quarterfinals, he needs to go, especially if they finish second place in the group and they don't really get through very easily, I should say, or very cross in, save. We brought in the Guatemala number 2, Hagen, on a 1-year deal with a club option for 25, so I expect Schulte to carry the majority of the games, and Hagen gets cup games and some MLS games. Yep. Number 1 for Guatemala is Hagen. Yep. He's a really good goalkeeper. I like him. I think he's good. He should be starting in MLS, but Columbus is putting insurance in there for Schulte if Schulte was to fall off or, God forbid, fall off, or he gets called up for Copa America, which is possible. Again, I think he's in the discussion for that. He's in the discussion for that, so let's not forget. Guatemala's not going to Copa, though, so Chivas to beat Columbus. No, I don't think so. At least not right now. America and Columbus are the favorites for now. And then Miami, of course, is being touted as favorites without any reason to be touted as favorites. But then again, at least they won Leagues Cup, so that does say something, except every game was played in MLS stadiums. Halftime. 46th minute, it's halftime. Halftime between Miami and Dallas, and it's 1-0. Jesus Ferreira, the Pirate of the Caribbean, scores in the 3rd minute, and Dallas hadn't had to worry since. Miami's had a lot of the ball since, but Dallas hadn't had to worry one bit. And I'm going to have to go to freaking Google for the stats in this game. Again, of course. All right. There we go. The suffering is half over. I'm very disappointed in Miami. I'm very disappointed, really. The rematch of the century is 1-0 to Dallas after 45 minutes. Let's see how it goes for the next 45. We shall find out. 1-0. Sit tight, be back. Talk about the stats at the half. And there you go. Sit tight. It's 1-0. Be back. Back from the stats of the half. 2 shots to 6. 2 shots on goal to 2. 29% possession to 71% possession. 145 pass to 346. 8% pass accuracy to 89. 5 fouls, 2. 0 yellow cards, 3. 0 red cards to 0. 0 yellow cards, 2, I should say. 0 offside to 1 and 2 corners to 5. Miami's losing 1-0 to Dallas, though. Ferreira scores. Other than that, Miami's had the ball 80% of the game. They ain't done a damn thing with it. The final ball still isn't there. Messi ain't been Superman. And, well, Suarez ain't showed up at all. Busquets, Ghost, Alba, barely anything. Yedlin, barely anything. Gressel, barely anything. Messi's tried to make some out of it. He sure ain't. 80% of the possession, not a damn thing. Dallas ain't had to worry since they scored. They basically said, hey, Miami, beat us. We learned from last time. You have to beat us. You got to beat us. We're stepping back. We got the goal. You got to beat us. Make some magic again. We learned from last time. And you could tell Dallas is working their ass off. It's like, oh, we got an idea from El Salvador. All we got to do is defend for our lives. Except Dallas has enough firepower to get a goal, and they did 3 minutes in. And they've basically sat on that the whole game. And we'll see what happens if Miami replaces everybody. I think this will be a loss. Again, Miami, not good enough. Still not good enough. So, where are we? Only 2 months away from the repechaje being played. And we still got Mauro Biello as the coach of Canada. At least it's Trinidad. I know I've called them the freaking Appalachian state of CONCACAF, but Canada can handle them. Can't wait to see Al Nassr 5-0 Miami and Cristiano scoring a hat trick. Well, they'd give Messi a penalty just to freaking have him score. They would do that. Just preseason, man. Former NYCFC goalkeeper Cody Mizzle joined the Eastern Conference side DC United to become goalkeeper coach. He will coach alongside new DC United coach Troy Lezane. That is interesting. And they played Zach Prince, New Mexico United, New York Red Bulls, and Alex Martinez, Birmingham Legion assistant with Troy Lezane. Cody Mizzle was in New Mexico United alongside Troy Lezane. Yep. Bogert, the union representing MLS refs, has unanimously voted to strike if there's no new labor agreement with Pro by January 31st. There's a 99.9% chance the league will use replacement refs. If you thought it was bad, just wait till there's replacement refs. You thought it was bad when the NFL did replacement refs? Oh, yeah, it's going to be horrible. Like, there's a good parody that some dude did when the NFL used replacement refs. I might just have to pull that out. When MLS goes full replacement refs. Oh, Lord. You think it's not going to be fun, this replacement ref stuff. It's not going to be fun. It would be funny if they were better. Like, I'm not going to lie. It'd be funny if they were better than Pro. Then I'd be like, hey, we don't even need Pro back. But they're going to be worse. I kind of want them to be better than Pro just for the hilarity of the situation, but they're not. They're not. I don't like where this is going for Miami if they keep playing like this. Let me tell you, I don't like where this is going. They need to start kicking on. I know it's early, but they need to start kicking on. Jesus Ferreira didn't score in the Leagues Cup friendly. He can. Exactly, because he's the Pirate of the Caribbean. He don't score when it matters. No. When Canada had no hope on the men's side, was there room for the USA? No. At least I was able to enjoy Canada being good for a short while. No. Let's not forget, I root for Toronto FC, Mississippi State, the Toronto Maple Leafs, Toronto Raptors, Toronto Blue Jays. The only thing good in my life for most of my life was the New England Patriots, and that's only because of Tom Brady. I root for shit. I root for crap. And a little bit of hope every so often. That's what I do. I'm not in the wrong position. Like, I root for shit teams to give me a little bit of hope every so often and maybe win a trophy every so often. The only reason I've had a good sports life besides the Raptors winning a trophy and TFC winning an MLS Cup is Tom Brady's Tom Brady. So, trust me. Are you really? Like, I ain't no damn bandwagoner. And I guess the fact that my second favorite teams have won titles as well. Like the Cardinals have won titles as well. And the Blues have. But we're just talking about number one favorite teams. Besides the Patriots, I've had it pretty bad besides the 2017 TFC and the 2019 Raptors. I've had it pretty bad. And the 2015 Toronto Blue Jays. 2015-16 Blue Jays. So, trust me, I have no problem rooting for a shit team. And waiting for the good days to come back. I hope Al Nassr scores 5-0 on Miami and Cristiano Ronaldo scores a hat trick. We already read that. They need to learn how to play like Messi never even signed there. Yeah, that would probably help. Because Messi's got to do all the work. I think other teams have figured him out. Similar to Bernadeschi. You know how Bernadeschi hit the ground running in 2022? Not Insigne, but Bernadeschi hit the ground running. I think people realize how to play him. That was part of the problem last year. And Bernadeschi was like, damn it, nothing's going my way. And he sort of, I think he's built on morale. If things are going well for him, he does even better. If things are going shit for him, he does worse. I think he's a very morale-based player. Like, if it's not going his way, it's hard for him to get out of that slump. I think that's the way he works. He has to be on a high vibration to perform. And he did start the season well. It's just the longer it went, the slump he got, he never got out of the hole. Insigne just don't give a shit. See, Bernadeschi has potential, but you have to have him at a high vibration to play well. But my point being is like Bernadeschi in 23, I think other teams have figured out Messi. He hit the ground running in 23, 24. He might have some good moments to start the season, but as the season goes on, I'm sure Messi will do better because he's a cerebral assassin. He'll do better than Bernadeschi did. I don't think he'll fall into the dumps, but he won't be as good as you would expect over a full season if the team don't start picking themselves up for him. I would agree with that, yeah. It's actually a really good move. Omar Campos to LAFC, that's a really good Palacios replacement. I think that's actually a really good move. It's a low-key move. It's one of the better moves that LAFC has made this offseason. That was a smart move. Losing Bouanga is not great. Going for Lloris instead of Crepeau is stupid. But Campos, I got to give credit. That's a good move by John Thornton and Steve Cherundolo. That's a good move. Santos managed to get a draw against Guadalajara 1-1 and lose to Monterrey at home yesterday 2-0. Hit that like button, chat. I agree with that. Niners can lose. I'm okay with that. I'll take it. Yeah. Second half about to start. But I like the Campos move. I think that's a very low-key move. I don't think people are going to give it the respect it deserves. Like, it's going to go under the radar, but I think it's a very, very good move for LAFC. See, because their past couple of moves have really been befuddling at the very least and stupid at the most. Because, again, Lloris is not better than Maxime Crepeau right now. He's just not. There's a reason why. And besides, LAFC wants to sort of play the way Ange Postecoglou wanted to play. Lloris can't play that way anymore. There's a reason Postecoglou got rid of him for Vicario. LAFC just went and played themselves. They just went and played themselves. So, Kellen Acosta to SKC could be interesting. I heard the Chicago Fire really wants him. Oh, so Kellen Acosta is going to leave LAFC as well? Excuse me. Isaiah, you better get ready to get a Kansas City or Chicago jersey. Kellen's your boy, right? Did you hear about the Carlos Vela rumors? I don't think he's coming back to Real Sociedad. I don't know about Chivas. Could it be Galaxy? I wouldn't like it if freaking Vela went to Chivas. I think that would be really scummy. Or, I mean, Galaxy. Excuse me. If the jersey is good, it'll have Kellen's name on it. Fair. I mean, I do like Kansas City's current home jersey. Their away jersey, I'm not sure what they're going to do. Oh, Messi came out for the second half. Yay. Vela to NYCFC. You know what? I could see that being a good move. And we're off for the next 45. Dallas, Miami. Dallas has the 1-0 lead. Can Miami start off this half with a better start? Messi is still on the pitch. The LAFC home jersey went hard. The 5th anniversary kit, yes, I agree. I still want to buy a Bouanga 5th anniversary kit. Suarez, cross, caught by Paz. Messi is still in, Suarez is still in. No, because he's hurt. They're not going to sell him off an ACL injury. He'll play, when he comes back in June, he'll play the rest of the season and then maybe sold in the offseason. But he's got another year with Dallas because of that injury. Now, the leaked home LAFC kit for this year also looks awesome, like the little pinstripes. I like it. Now, if Bouanga stays, maybe I'll get that one. But if he doesn't, I do like that 5th anniversary kit grew on me, and, well, I'd still like to get a Bouanga jersey even if he leaves the league because, you know, well, one, my jersey collection. Second of all, I still like Denny Bouanga. He's a freaking awesome player. I'm going to miss him when he leaves MLS. Like, I'm not going to lie. Denny Bouanga is probably top 5 MLS players I've seen him play in the league all time. Unbiased, top 5, Denny Bouanga. He's already there. I mean, geez. He's amazing. He's freaking amazing. I can't say anything else. Denny Bouanga is him. Messi's still on. Suarez is still on. Alba's still on. Busquets is still on. None of the big 4 have been taken off. I guess they're going to go about 60 minutes. Playing forward. Nice play. It stands to reason they play again on the 29th. That is about 8 days away. They can play about 60, 65 minutes and get their minutes extended. They're not going to go all 90, but I'll say about 60, 65. LAFC new home kit looks ass. I disagree. I like it. Now that third kit, that leaked third kit, that looks like ass. I like their new home kit, though. My dog is still waiting for Miami to kick on. We all are. We all are waiting. Tigres beat Chivas 1-0. Guadalajara dominated the game in the first half. K-Cal came on. It wasn't enough. They only have 1 point so far. I'm not surprised. Oh, they put on Sebastian Lletget at the half. Oh, look, it's Mr. Back Pass. Mr. Fumbled Becky G. Sebastian Lletget, Mr. Back Pass. Mr. Fumbled Becky G. Oh, Suarez, cross, Gressel, Jesus. Oh, hey, look, Mr. Backpass went and backpassed it. Messi is staying in Miami's 1-0, 0-1 preseason games. They need a win. 0-2 is a bad start to a Messi team. Well, it's 0-1, but fair. I like pinstripes. That's why I like LA's new home. And I like the 2022 World Cup template by Adidas. So I like 4. Hold on. Like, I don't know if Toronto's away kit's going to be on the 2022 World Cup template kit or Adidas template. I hope it is, because their third was, their home is, and I really like that 2022 World Cup template, but Adidas is still going to use it for kits, new kits this year as well. Tyler Bass is worse than Scott Norwood. Fair enough. Playing Ford. Robert Taylor's on. The Fantastic Finn, who sounds like he's from Georgia. How did Tyler Bass miss that? I don't know. The wind? The Bills are cursed? That's my answer. The wind and the Bills are cursed. Yeah. Now, I hope Miami's third kit, saved by pause. For me, Rosa, Bills equal Cruz Azul and Toronto Maple Leafs. Well, no. Cruz Azul actually won a title. More like Leon and the Leafs. So, yeah. Cruz Azul or the Bills, and they have the same colors. Yeah, that's fair. Fair. Leafs or Leon. I don't know about it anymore, but we'll stick with it. They did choke the Club World Cup, so it's not like they're not chokers. Oh, and they got rid of their best manager because he lost the Club World Cup. And they let him go to Crusade. Okay, that's stupid. Seems like this new guy ain't shit either. Speaking of, what's Ignacio Ambriz doing? Nothing? Well, hey, when this new guy goes down off the tubes, I guess Ignacio Ambriz will go back to Leon. You like it or you don't. Yeah, fair enough. 52nd minute, 1-0. Game's been more 50-50 since the second half started. Really? Messi didn't go on that run. He was onside. He could have easily just kept running. Okay, fine. Now that's questionable. If anybody was going to make that run, I would have thought it would have been Messi. That's questionable. That's questionable. Who do you think is the best head Argentine coach, manager at CONCACAF clubs? Well, I would have said Larcamon. He got fired. It ain't Tata. He's being carried, and even then, that's questionable. I guess by default, Guillermo Almada. By default. Saved by pass. By default. Siboldi's Uruguayan. Jardine is Brazilian. There's only Tata in MLS. Lucci's American, Mexican, yeah. Herdman's English. Not that I even was questioning that. I don't know why. Yeah, it's pretty much just got to be Almada by default. Yeah, Guillermo Almada by default. Pachuca, default. Since Larcamon got sacked and sent to Cruzeiro, yeah, it's Guillermo Almada. Pachuca, by default. Antonio Mohamed's a good coach. Yeah, didn't he leave Pumas, though? Unless he got a job quickly somewhere else. He doesn't count in that question anyway. One. Shot, saved by Pass. Back to Gressel. Cross to Fari. Clears corner. I still think Guillermo Almada is better right now. I still think he's better right now. Again, Siboldi's Uruguayan. He's available for Argentina. Yeah, he's not coaching in CONCACAF right now. He just left Pumas. That doesn't count. If they don't have a job in CONCACAF, just because they left a job doesn't mean he ain't coaching in CONCACAF right now. Now, could it be in another 3 months, depending on what happens? Yeah. News to say, maybe Tano Ortiz gets sacked. Antonio Mohamed always finds his way back to Monterrey. I guarantee you, he will be coaching Monterrey in 6 months if Tano Ortiz doesn't get his shit together. Within 6 months, if Tano Ortiz doesn't get his shit together, then we can have this conversation then. Then maybe it's Almada versus... Ambris is good, but I think Ambris is suing Toluca for not getting paid. He's Mexican, though. He's not Argentinian. Wait, hold on. I could have sworn the son is Mexican. No, dude is just Mexican. Mexican professional manager, former footballer. Yeah, Nacho Ambriz is Mexican. Doesn't count in this conversation. He's not Argentinian. We were talking about Argentinian managers in CONCACAF. Cushing is probably bottom third in CONCACAF managers. He sucks. Shot! No, none there. Cross, but no shot at the end of that. Offside. He's bottom third. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of Central American managers better than him and Caribbean managers better than him. Club-wise and national team-wise. That man's on the bottom third. Like, he's what I thought B.J. Callahan was before B.J. Callahan went and won the Nations League. That's what Cushing is. Can Bournemouth beat Inter Miami? Well, you would hope not. Cross, nothing there. Robert Taylor, hey, at least got a cross off. 57-minute 1-0. Like, legitimately, Cushing is a glorified PE teacher. Cushing is a glorified PE teacher. Simple. Bottom third. Tano Ortiz. I would rather have Tano Ortiz and his playoff choking ass over Cushing. At least Tano Ortiz gets you to the playoffs and give you a lot of hope before he crushes you. His playoff choking ass. I would rather have Chris Armas than Cushing. Cushing is better than Bradley, but not by much. I would rather have Caleb Porter than Cushing. I would rather have Phil Neville than Cushing. And Phil Neville's actually done a pretty good job early returns, say, at Portland, I got to say. Man can truly build a culture. Isaiah was right about that. Phil Neville could build a culture. I don't know if he's good tactically. I still don't know if he's good tactically, but he can build a culture, and he's building a pretty good team down in Portland. That's the good news. Bad news is the man, I don't know if he's gotten any better tactically. Cushing is still riding the wave of Campeones Cup. If you're riding the wave of Molero Trophy, I'm sorry, you need out the door. I'm sorry. Like, if you've sucked since you've won a Molero Trophy a year and a half ago, getting close to 2 years, and yeah, you need out the door. CBS Sports predicted a draw. Dallas 1-1 Inter Miami. I guess Morning Footy did. I haven't been watching Golazo since the turn of the year. I'm not going to lie. I wanted a little bit of a break. Now, I've been watching the FIFA Plus channel. I've been watching that Best of Liga MX Univision channel, VIX, on Roku TV. I've also had it on the NFL channel a good bit. Of course. When I'm not watching games, of course. Let's see what else. I let YouTube run, like with some like long form videos one night. Not gonna lie. Let's see what else. Bar Rescue channel, I think. Yeah. Of course, I've been watching Football Americas. City Football Group and NYCFC front office believes in Cushing, and they're dumbasses to do that. Aston Villa, I heard, may make a move for Gio Reyna. You know, that would actually be really good. I think it's a good move. 61st minute, 1-0 Dallas. I think it's a really good move. Still watching Football Americas. I'll watch that after Raw. Because guess what? Raw starts. It might take me a little bit longer to put the review up. I got to hear Seth Rollins' promo. Like, I'm going to put it on Raw as soon as this game is over. I'm going to listen to Seth Rollins' promo, see if he drops the title. It may take me about more than an hour and a half to get the video up. I'm not going to lie. Because they'll have Seth Rollins cut a 30-minute promo and not get to the point. You just know it. How about we get to the point? Drop the damn title since you blew out your knee again. Say it's going to be up for grabs in the Royal Rumble and CM Punk can go win it in the Royal Rumble. I can't wait to see CM Punk win the big gold. We didn't have to wait 3 months. Love it. Punk has been a horrible World Heavyweight Champion. I don't give a or not Punk. Seth has been a horrible World Heavyweight Champion. I'm sorry. He's been a horrible World Champion. He's been a horrible World Champion. I think they're about to set up the subs for Miami. Seth has been a horrible World Champion. Plays forward. Robert Taylor. Back heel. Messi. Shot. Past the post offside. 63rd minute. Wide. That was offside anyway for Suarez. Suarez is getting into the game a little bit. I got to say, that's good news. Robert Taylor, you know what? He might just start over Gressel. Or at least at the wing. Start Robert Taylor on the wing, put Gressel at outside back. That's a good idea. Yeah, it was offside. Messi's off, 63rd minute. Figured. A little bit earlier, but it's close to 65 minutes. By the time the sub is over, it will be the 65th minute. Messi's off. Still want to win the U.S. Open Cup. The big four are about to come off. Messi, Alba, Suarez. I see Omar Gonzalez is playing for Dallas. Yeah, he made a move. He ain't came on yet, though. Because if he did, Miami would have scored. If Omar, no wait, Omar is on actually. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, Omar is on. How the hell have they not scored yet? How the hell have Miami not scored yet with concrete feet on the pitch? What the hell is going on here? You have Sebastian Lletget and concrete feet on the pitch, but Miami hasn't scored yet? No, you have problems. I'm sorry. You're done. You're done. You're done. The Big Four couldn't score on Omar Gonzalez? No, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Done. I tell you, done. Done. I mean, it should have been obvious. They've had some really good chances. I will admit that. Probably because Omar sucks. Because Gonzalez sucks so bad, they've had some really good chances. They just haven't been able to convert. Fair enough. Hey, at least you're knocking at the door, but Messi came off. Let's see. They have not shown the sub names. I see a 26. That says... That's yours. Nope. Well, Leo Campana. 66 minute. Let's see what there we go. Okay, here we go. We got Gregory on, Robert Taylor, Leo Campana on, Stefanelli's on, and so we got Stefanelli, Suarez, Messi, Alaba. Are they fast on ball or not? I'd say they've gone more fast on the ball, but definitely I don't think that matters anymore. But we do have Gregory on, Stefanelli on, Campana on, and I'm guessing for Alba it was, I guess, Kremash. Let's see. Do I see a number 30 on the pitch? Not yet, no. Jordi Alba's still on, actually, so no, Kremashki hadn't come on yet, but Stefanelli has. I wonder if, Isaiah, are you ready for the Stefanelli experiment? Now that Farias is injured, are you ready for the Stefanelli experiment to take hold once again? Kremashki still on the bench. Sunderland, Boatwright, Sailor, DeSantos. Maybe Kremashki will find his way on the pitch at some point today, but I'm not sure. Other than that, I don't think there'll be any more subs. I don't see Sunderland, Boatwright, Sailor, or CJ DeSantos or Jensen getting on, to be honest. Maybe Kremashki for Alba, but other than that. Are you ready for the Stefanelli experience once again? Playing forward. Speaking of the other Inter Milan won the Italian Super Cup, beating Napoli 1-0. Martinez scored the last few minutes of the game. I'm not surprised. Mazzari's Napoli is a hellscape to watch. Mazzari is horrible. Mazzari's Napoli is hell. Mazzari's Napoli is hell in a handbasket to watch. I cannot do it. Mazzari is a football terrorist. I mean, Rudy Garcia's Napoli wasn't fun either, but at least they knew how to play the ball forward. Mazzari is a freaking football terrorist. Where's Jose Mourinho when you need him? Either Pochettino gets sacked or Mazzari gets sacked, and we have Jose Mourinho coaching Napoli or Chelsea. Either way. Playing forward, pause, gets it forward. Speaking of Chelsea, tomorrow, the day of reckoning comes. Can they come back on Middlesbrough at home? Ugh. The day of reckoning comes. If Pochettino can't turn it over on Middlesbrough, he needs to get sacked. I'm sorry. Gone, please. Get him gone. Get him gone. Get him gone. If they can't beat Middlesbrough, If they cannot beat Middlesbrough, it was Jimmy Moore, actually. They took off pause for Moore at the half, and now they're putting a new keeper in. Dallas is really running everybody out there. I still thought it was pause. They did a complete line change. Again, I also didn't realize Omar was on. So, 69th minute. I know they can overturn it at home, though. That's the good news. He won't prove his worth. New keeper in, number 13, is Antonio Carrera. Antonio Carrera. Must be a North Texas keeper. Saved by calendar. Must be a North Texas keeper. Yep. Played a lot for North Texas last year. 70th minute. Allen. Let's see if Miami slows up a bit like they did against El Salvador. Australia, Uzbekistan tomorrow in the Asian Cup. Hong Kong, Palestine. See how Palestine's doing in their table. They're third place, 1 point. If they beat Hong Kong, they'll have 4 points. They might just, if Iran beats UAE, they may just get out of the group. Or, well, no, they have a horrible goal differential. But 4 points should probably get them out of the group, though, as one of the 3-4 place teams. Well, we'll see. I mean, they're the defending champions. I'm sure they'll be better off going into this League's Cup than they were last time. So, we'll see. Stefanelli plays on Campana. Campana plays it back to Robert Taylor. Robert Taylor. 71st minute. The rematch of the century looks like it's going to go the way of Dallas as it stands. But I can't believe that Omar Gonzalez hasn't ruined this game. Good for him. Concrete feet. Omar Gonzalez has feet made of concrete. Yeah, that didn't work as well as the Freddie Freeman. No, it didn't. It didn't at all. One, I don't even know if anybody on this chat knows who Pearl Jam is. Second of all, cross in, headed down. Good play. Come on. Stefanelli. You can't lift the ball in the air. WWE Watchalong win. It won't happen. Especially not the Royal Rumble. You need the theme songs there. Okay, good. You know Pearl Jam. At least one of you do. Yeah, Omar's a good guy. I'm not saying he isn't. He's washed. That's the problem. Everybody that I'm hard on as a player, I don't hate them as a person. I hate what they did to my club. I don't hate Chris Armas as a person. I hate what he did to my club, even though he got screwed over. I don't hate Bob Bradley as a person. Crazy as it may seem, I hate what he did to my club, and I'll never forgive that. I'll never forgive the crimes he committed against my club. But do I hate him as a person? No. I know. Shocking. Right? Let's see. Let's see who else. Omar. His only crime was getting old and becoming washed instantly after signing like a 4-year deal. I have no problem with him as a person. Good dude. He got washed at the wrong time. Cross in. Shot. Save. Offside. Alex Bono. Cool guy. Horrible goalkeeper. I don't know if it's his fault, though. It might just be freaking, John Conway's fault. Turns out. Like that would ever happen. Yeah, exactly. Not happening. Allen's off. Finally. Noah Allen is off. The reason why Miami's going to lose this game. Ryan Saylor is on. There we go. There we go. Omar also made an own goal against Trinidad. I don't give a crap about that. Oh, they have put in Boatwright. There is Boatwright there. Pedrino on for Dallas. Carl Sainta's on for Dallas. Oh, look, Mr. Back passes off. Goodbye. Urzua is on as well for Dallas. That's cooking Miami. I wouldn't say cooking. I would just say they've basically they've stonewalled them since they got that early goal. I don't care that Omar made that own goal. That's not what I'm mad about. Again, Canada fan. I only root for the USA when they're not playing Canada and they're playing in a CONCACAF tournament. As in, like, yeah, but it doesn't, it's not like I'm rooting for the US because I'm rooting for the US. I'm just backing CONCACAF, you know. I'm sure you figured that out already. The NYCFC Spike Lee is renewed as NYCFC season ticket, a.k.a. you. Nice. Just, I'm sure nobody at Yankee Stadium is going to treat you as crappy as MSG and, damn it, what's his name? Treats Spike Lee. Damn it, what's his name? Shit. Like MSG treats Spike Lee. They treat him like crap. They didn't tell me. Nobody told me. Just applied to Dutch Bros. Nice. Also, plan on quitting my current job at some point. So, did you not fumble the bag with that Starbucks girl, or is that... Or at least maybe tell her. Or are you trying to get away from her? I don't know. Or are you trying to get away from her? If you're not trying to get away from her, I'd probably tip her off and tell her to go to Dutch Bros. Start going to Dutch Bros, but that's just me. Say, if you're trying to get away from her, I guess not. But I guess not, but whatever. Not surprised. You didn't fumble. Good. Marco Farfan right at Drake. Oh, they put on Marco Farfan. 78th minute. Do you want me to sound like a dying cat? That's not in my register. I can sing, but that's way too high for me. Like, no. That's not in my register. That's not in my octaves. That would be way too high for me. Say, I can't go too high, you know? Like, I'm more of I wouldn't say baritone, but like, I'm more that Scotty McCreery-ish, Randy Travis, Kane Brownish level. You know? So, unless you want me to sound like a dying cat, no. 79th minute. Miami hasn't won since TFC on September 20th. Oh, so did we hand off a curse on them or not? 1-0 Miami. I'd been decided I wasn't going to be at Starbucks till I graduated. Only stayed a little longer for free food and drinks because I was bullshitting. Fair. Ten more minutes left in this game, plus stoppage time. I wish I worked at KFC to eat fried chicken every day or Popeyes. KFC's better. It's funny, I just actually ate KFC a couple hours, like before this game. Like one of those famous bowls. It's actually kind of funny. That's funny. Ain't that funny? Okay. Bye-bye. I like the chicken better at KFC, and I also like the mashed potatoes and gravy better at KFC. I don't like the way Popeyes makes their gravy. I don't. More gumbo-y. I've been craving KFC for like the past 2 months. And I've been craving like Taco Bell for the past 2 months. Fair enough. Cross in. Ooh. Shorty Alba. Cross. So you're saying the coffee's gone sour, or you're just saying your month's gone sour? I ain't gonna lie. January's been a slow month for me, too. January's normally suck for me. I'm not gonna lie. I think it sucks for everybody. I think January sucked for everybody. I think we can all agree. Shit don't start picking up till February. Like things like tail off in the middle of December and they don't start picking up till February. You know. That's how things normally go, you know. I didn't say January was a bad month for me personally. It just feels like things are they haven't really, how do I put it? It just feels like things are slow right now, you know? That's all I'm saying. Cross in. Like February, things will get faster. Things will get faster in February. Like things have been slow since middle of December. And it picked up a little bit, but things fell. I also didn't say I effed up in January. We're still winning this. We're still winning in 2020. Like, we're still planning to win, you know? We still planning to win. It's just January normally don't do too well anyway. The only reason my best January was 2022's January, that was because, you know, World Cup qualifiers. Unless there's another month like that, I guarantee you, this will probably be second by default because of this Messi thing, this Messi tour. Again, that's also a situation that might not repeat itself. I like a strawberry drink from Starbucks. It's really good. My kids like the cake pops. That's cool. Save. Shot. Blocked. Cleared. I like white hot chocolate. More like I like the McCafe white hot chocolate. But they stopped doing that back in like 2015, and I haven't gotten a white hot chocolate from Starbucks since. Or ever. I just confirmed they had it about 8 months ago, and now that we have a couple of Starbucks gift cards, which I'm sure would cover at least 2 of them, probably. 2 white hot chocolates, but I still haven't gone. I mean, it is still the winter. You know, it's not too weird. I don't know. Danger free kick again for Dallas. 84th minute, 1-0. See, Messi as a has-been. Cristiano Ronaldo still a king. He scored 50 goals in Saudi Arabia. Crimea River. Didn't Cristiano say Xavi didn't matter anymore when he went to Qatar? Shot block. I always tell people not to work at My King Supers, and they get mad at people who call out sick too. That must be a Colorado thing, because I don't know. I don't know what that is. That must be a Colorado thing. I don't know what that is. My King Supers. I ain't never heard of that. $29. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 days a week. It's next Monday? Shit. Cross in. Robert Taylor headed away. 85th minute. Yep, next Monday. So they don't play in a week. They don't play for another week. Yep, everything else that Miami does is going to be on season pass, which, you know, I'm fine with that. I kind of hated putting it in my email twice. It's like, no, you got to put in your email twice. Going to the northernmost part of Alaska soon. Bye-bye, Cali. I'd watch out. Russia wants that Alaska back. I'd watch out. I'd watch out. I'd watch out. Alaska. Russia wants Alaska back. And everything else they've ever owned. They weren't wrong when Putin wanted the whole Soviet Union back, I guess. They weren't wrong. Hunter Solte is from Alaska, by the way. I think I remember hearing that. 86th minute. Goes back there during the off season. Probably just to see family, because I'm sure there's nothing else to do. He always says we don't need 3 people in Starbucks, even though it's one of the busiest in the entire state. He even made me work alone in Starbucks after pulling 2 of my coworkers. No, because I couldn't care less about Alaska, to be honest. I couldn't care less about Alaska, to be honest, and well, shit, that does fly in the face of my if the U.S. gets attacked, the military's rightfully used stance. Damn it. Shit. I'd be a hypocrite if I said I didn't say I still ain't. Well, then it's going to become a world police thing after they get done with the Alaska portion of the operation. So I guess, yeah, because the USA couldn't just help themselves. The Warhawks couldn't even help themselves. So technically, I wouldn't be a hypocrite within about a month. Welcome to the anarcho-capitalist hour of this stream. Welcome to the anarcho-capitalist hour of this stream. Welcome. Viva la libertad, carajo. City boy, city boy, city boy. That's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. I don't see why. I don't see why. I don't see why. City boy, city boy. 88th minute. The big four walking off. I'm happy to see Christine Sinclair back with the Portland Thorns. But we knew that would be the case. We knew she was only retiring from international duty. She was going to at least play one more NWSL season. Good for you, city boy, city boy. Always good to have a couple of options. It's always good to have a couple of options. At least for the first little while. Plays on. Ah, damn. '89th minute. I don't think so. They don't have any VAR anyway. I don't know what's funnier. If this ends up being a draw because somebody who isn't the Big Four scores, or if they lose because the Big Four could do nothing. I don't know what's funnier. Might as well go for the memes. I don't know. At this point, might as well go for the memes. Might as well go for the memes. I don't know. Game stopped for a few seconds. 90th minute. McVeigh. Alaba. Well, he never came off, actually. My bad. Robert Taylor. What happened to the fantastic Finn? He's not fantastic anymore. 90th minute. How much stoppage time? Would you like to tell us, please? I can't see. Show the freaking board. Or, I don't know. The plus. Free medium drink to use at Dutch Bros. Nice. Save by Carrera. How much stoppage time? What is the plus? What is the plus? I'd like to know. Timeline. Nope. 90 plus 2 at the very least, but there's no VAR in preseason. I know. I just said. I said there's no VAR. This game's like Panama versus Mexico Nations League early goal 1-0. That's it. Nothing else. How do you get banned from McDonald's? Rock and roll McDonald's. How do you get banned from McDonald's? What did you do? What did you do? I'm interested. What did you do? What did you do? I don't know if I want to know. Yeah, I'm saying 49ers played Detroit Lions. I don't know if I want to know. I don't even know if I want to know. 92nd minute. Give me back that fillet of fish. Give me that fish. I don't know if I want to know. And that's full time. 92nd minute. It is a 1-0 win for FC Dallas. FC Dallas wins the rematch of the century. They get it back in blood. Miami stonewalled. 0-1-1 this preseason. They got stonewalled by El Salvador. They got stonewalled by Dallas. Next time they play, they play next week against Al Hilal. We'll see what happens there. With that being said, if you like this stream, like and share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Once you subscribe, send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us a play. Share it with the family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the next hour and a half for the review of the game. Because we got to see what Seth Rollins has to say on Raw. So, with that being said, I'll see you within the hour and a half for the review of the game. There you go. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Congratulations, Dallas, on winning the rematch of the century. Miami, you got stuff to work on. See you. Peace.